Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here with us today, because we're going to dive deep into a single, just highly fascinating physical scenario. We're really going to strip away all the extra noise and uncover the invisible rules that literally govern the physical world all around us. Okay, let's dive right into this. I want you to picture this exact freeze frame moment in your mind. Really imagine the tension, the intense physical effort, and just the sheer massive scale of what we're looking at here. What actually happens when several people pull on a rope attached to a large airplane? It sounds kind of like one of those extreme strongman competitions, right? But mechanically, physically, what invisible exchange is actually occurring in that exact split second? All right, section 1, pulling a large airplane, the setup. So we're breaking this scenario down to its absolute bare essentials, so we can really understand the mechanics at play. We've got exactly 3 elements to keep track of here: the people exerting the forward effort, the rope that's connecting the whole shebang together, and of course, the incredibly heavy, completely stationary airplane. Our source material basically grounds us in this exact scenario. It simply reads, several people pull on a rope attached to a large airplane. It's just one highly straightforward sentence. But I promise you, by the end of this explainer, you're going to see exactly how this single, totally simple sentence reveals a super complex, perfectly balanced web of physics. Moving on to section 2, Newton's third law, the governing rule. We universally know this as Newton's third law of motion. And this famous law, well, it's the absolute key to unlocking the invisible forces at play here. It's kind of like a hidden director, orchestrating every single tug, stretch, and point of tension in that physical event we just imagined. Let's move to our lesson objective checklist and see how this all builds. This is going to act as our roadmap today. Step 1, identify simultaneous force pairs. Step 2, check for equal magnitude. And step 3, check for opposite direction. If we can check off all 3 of those, we've perfectly mapped Newton's third law onto our airplane pole. So, step 1, simultaneous force pairs. Let's deconstruct that word for a second. Simultaneous. Simultaneous force pairs are forces that result from the interactions between objects occurring at the exact same time. Like, I want you to imagine the exact millisecond those people heave on that rope. What happens in return at that very same fraction of a second? Well, there's no delay. There's zero lag. The forces are literally born together instantly, right at the moment of interaction. And as our source explicitly points out, these force pairs result from the interactions between objects. This is a super vital concept to grasp. These forces just don't exist in isolation. You can't have a pull without something to pull against, right? The force only exists as a direct, simultaneous result of the people, the rope, and the airplane physically interacting with one another. Okay, moving right along to equal and opposite. Steps 2 and 3. Now, what's really interesting about this concept is how we measure it. To understand the strength of that pull, we have to look at magnitude. Magnitude is simply the size, strength, or amount of the force being applied during the interaction. Whether it's just a tiny tug on a string or a massive heave on a heavy rope, magnitude is the measure of that physical effort. So on one side, we've got the people's pull, and on the other, the airplane's pull. But let me ask you this. As the group applies their combined muscular strength to pull that rope forward, what exactly is the massive, totally dormant airplane doing to the rope on the other end? Well, here is the incredible, almost kind of counterintuitive secret of Newton's third law when we apply it to our scenario. The forces are equal in magnitude. No way, right? But it's true. Despite the enormous difference in physical size, weight, and capacity between a small group of people and a gigantic metal airplane, the force pair they create shares the exact same magnitude. If the people pull with a specific amount of force, the airplane is resisting, effectively pulling back on that rope with that exact same amount of force. It's a perfectly balanced equation. So the absolutely crucial point here is this. While the magnitude is exactly equal, the forces are opposite in direction. The people are pulling the rope toward themselves, and simultaneously, the airplane's resistance is pulling the rope backward, away from the people. They're entirely equal in strength for sure, but directly and perfectly opposing each other in physical space. All right, the interaction complete? Let's look at the big picture. At the very beginning of our explainer, this whole concept might have seemed a little complex, but let's read it together now. Identify simultaneous force pairs that are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction that result from the interactions between objects using Newton's third law of motion. See, you can now intuitively grasp every single word of this objective. You see the people and the plane interacting, you see those force pairs sparking simultaneously, and you know without a doubt they're exactly equal in size but pulling in totally opposite directions. You've completely decoded it. Which leaves us with a really fascinating final thought to wrap up our time together. If a simple conceptual game of tug-of-war with a large airplane reveals perfectly balanced, simultaneous physics, what other hidden force pairs exist in the everyday interactions all around you? The next time you lean up against a wall, push open a heavy door, or actually even just take a normal step forward on the ground, think about Newton's third law of motion. Remember that the world is constantly, simultaneously pushing back. Keep analyzing those forces, keep looking at the world a little differently, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.